There is a question that has always followed humanity for thousands of years. Why do we suffer the same pattern again and again? Why do certain experiences seem to repeat themselves no matter how much we try to change them? In yogic understanding, this repetition is not a coincidence. It is the play of karma. Karma simply means action, but it is not only about physical action. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every intention you create, this all are forms of action, and each action leaves an impression, a certain memory in your system, just like ripples on a surface of a lake. Every action creates a movement in your inner energy. Over time, these movements accumulate and begins to shape your tendencies, your vasanas. They define how you repeat and react, how you speak, and how you live. This entire collection of impression is what we call karma. When you act without awareness, you create karma unconditionally, and that karma brings you experiences that mirrors your own energy. For example, if anger often arises in you, you will keep meeting situations that provoke anger. If fear dominates your thoughts, life will seems to give you reasons to be afraid. This is not punishment, it is reflection. Life reflects what you hold within. And until you become conscious of these patterns, you keep repeating them lifetime after lifetime. That endless repetition of cause and effect, of reaction and response, is what we call the cycle of karma. Now, how does Kriya Yoga fit into this? Kriya is the ancient science of inner cleansing. It works not through belief, but through direct experience of breath and energy. Your breath is the bridge between your body and your consciousness. Every emotion, every thought has corresponding rhythm in your breath. When you are angry, your breath becomes short and fast. When you are peaceful, your breath slows and deepens. So, Kriya Yoga, we use breath consciously, not to control life, but to align with life. When you breathe deeply with awareness, you begin to access deeper layer of your energy. The stored impression, the old karmic patterns, start surfacing to be released. Just as a fire purifying gold, consciousness, breathe, purify karma. There are ways of a Kriya dissolve karma. First, through awareness, when you observe your thoughts and emotions without reacting, you stop creating new karma. You are simply watching the play, not participating unconsciously. Second, through breath, certain Kriya channels your energy is specifically directions, allowing the old impression to loosen and rise to the surface. Sometimes this feels like a calmness. Sometimes it feels like intense emotions. Either way, the breath helps you to move through it. Third, through inner silence. As your awareness deepens, you begin to experience the space beyond thought. In that silence, all karmic ripples begins to settle naturally. Just as muddy water becomes clear when left undisturbed, your mind too becomes clear in stillness. Freedom from karma doesn't mean that life will stop happening. It means that life will stop controlling you. You will still act, but your action will no longer come from compulsion. They will come from clarity and presence. You will still experience joy and pain, but neither will disturb your peace. You will respond with awareness, not reaction. This is true liberation, not escape from the word, but freedom within the word. Each time you breathe consciously, you remind your system that you are not bound by the past. Your mind may carry memory, but the breath carries the present. When you live through the breath, you live in the now, and karma loses its hold on you. This is why masters have said awareness is the end of karma. The moment you see a pattern clearly, it begins to dissolve. Darkness cannot exist where there is light. Kriya is that light, the living flame of awareness inside you. If you are new to karma, begin simply. Each morning, sit quietly for a few minutes. Keep your spine straight and your breath gentle. Inhale deeply through the nose, exhale slowly through the nose. Do not try to control it, simply observe movement of breath. When thoughts come, watch them without resistance. They are only wave of your own past. With time, you will notice the breath becoming more subtle, the mind becoming more lighter, the emotions become more calmer. That is the sign of karma. It begins to release. Remember, Kriya is not only something you do for 20 minutes each day. It is the way of being. You can practice Kriya while walking, while eating, while speaking. Each time you act with full awareness, each time your breath becomes reacting, you are practicing Kriya. When you begin to live like this, life itself becomes a meditation. Every breath becomes sacred. Every moment becomes a step towards liberation. Eventually, through silence and sincere practice, a deep realization founds. You are not a doer, you are the witness, the consciousness behind all actions. The body acts, the mind reacts, but only remain is untouched, is you. Like the open sky, silent and infinite. When this realization becomes steady, karma loosens all power. You are free from, not because the word changed, because you awakened. So Kriya Yoga is not a belief system, it is not religion, it is the technology of liberation. It is the path of a self-cleansing, of an inner transformation, of awakening through breath. It shows you how to live without carrying your past. It teaches you how to act without attachment, to breathe without resistance, to love without fear. And when you live like this, in this way, karma becomes nothing but wisdom, a memory of a journey that brought you to this moment of freedom. This is grand meditation. Breathe deeply, live consciously, walk the path of Kriya. the path of inner freedom.